Hi everyone, and welcome for flosstube number 49 already. It's going to be another vlog style video because it's my third week of Arbitrary August, so I will be coming in daily and showing you what I did the day before and spinning the Tiny Decisions app wheel together with you to see what I'm going to stitch on the day I film. And on Saturday I'm going to upload the whole video. So today is Sunday the 16th of August. Yesterday was Saturday, the day before Sunday. Woo. And I had my non-full coverage stitching day. I uploaded my last video. So if you watched that one, you will have seen that I planned to stitch on Temperature Garden. It's by Stitch and Mommy. And you stitch according to the temperatures that occur in whichever city or station you pick. So I picked my hometown and it's been super hot this week. So that's where that one is. Oh, I show you a picture of what it looked like last time because it's been a week since you saw the progress. So here's the picture of what it looked like last time. Okay, and again, here is where I'm at with that one right now. It's stitched on a 28 count 1/1 full cross. The needleminder is from Lakeside Needlecraft, and I finished up that flower. Those two petals were missing, and then started the next one. One day still missing because I did not stitch after midnight yesterday, so therefore that petal is still missing. I backstitched those flower stems and then August below. So that one's kind of up to date. I'm going to stitch on it next on Saturday, so once a week to stay up to date with this one. And yeah, as I said, it's been really warm. Those last 1.5 weeks have been the hottest the whole year, and it's probably going on for another half a week or a week, and then it's probably, hopefully, getting cooler again. So that's that one. And then I spun my non-full coverage wheel to see what I'm going to stitch on after I'm up to date with Temperature Garden. And the wheel picked Royal Games number 1 by Mirabilia. I so far had 3 non-full coverage days and 3 times it has picked Royal Games number 1. It's fine, I want to finish it this year, so I need to get some progress in. But it's the 3rd time and I have 11 non-full coverage projects, so it would have been nice to stitch on something else. I'll show you a picture of what it looked like last time here. And this is where I'm at right now. So I just stitched this sleeve. 2 colors were missing, so this darkest blue in here, and then filling up those spaces with the lightest one. All those holes that are still in here are going to be beads. It's been, I think, 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. yesterday until I started stitching because of filming, editing, going on my balcony and enjoying the nice weather, stuff like that. So therefore, after I finished the Temperature Garden, I had about 1 hour, 1.5 hours left. So that's what I spent on this one. Not as much progress as I would have liked. Nevertheless, progress is progress and better than nothing, so therefore I'm fine with it. This one is stitched on a 32 count white opalescent linen 2/2. The needleminders are both from Zenkai Designs. This one is a tacky bob style needleminder, so you can put your beads on and they actually stay there. Normally, if I start beading on her, I have a lot to do and need a lot of beads, so I don't use the needleminder, but instead real tacky bob, because I need so many beads. It's just way too many to fit on the needleminder. So yeah, but that's where I'm at with her. Next, I'm probably going to stitch this side of her dress. There's a bit of black missing. This one here, and then move into her glove and maybe do the roses, because then I would be done with those colors and could those put away. I don't have like for every project specific floss picked out. I have a master set of DMC, and then for every project I'm stitching out of that master set. But this is also the project I'm taking if I have night shifts. So it's nice to not pick like 40 or 50 colors, but instead only like 20. So that would be nice. Okay, one last time. This is where she's at. Super happy with how they are turning out. Can't wait to get some more progress in. To start beading with some different colored beads, some blue ones. And because in her they were all like reddish and pinkish beige, so to have some other colors of beads will be very nice. We'll see when I'm going to stitch on her next. I actually do not hope for that she's coming out for my next non-full coverage day as well, because I want to get some different projects stitched on. But okay, that's that, and let's see what I'm going to stitch on for today. I have my full coverage wheel here, and I have 3 projects in mind I really would like to stitch on, so we'll see if one of those will get picked. We're starting the wheel and see what I'm going to stitch on. It's Mini Cinderella, not one of the projects I had in mind. Nevertheless, I would like to get some more progress on her. I get the project and show you. This is Mini Cinderella. It's a Heaven and Earth Designs piece. The artwork is by Alexandra Daw. Yeah, that's what it's going to look like. 16 colors overall, and that's where I'm at with that one. This is a light blue even weave and 28 count, and I'm stitching 1/1 full crosses. With this one, I can never decide where to go next, so therefore I have a tiny decisions wheel just for this project with those 16 colors in it, and I'm going to spin the wheel, see what color I'm going to get. And then I'm going to stitch that color wherever there's a big bunch of that color, or I feel like I could get the whole length of thread in. So with those darker colors, I probably go down here, or maybe over here to get a lot more done, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going next with that one, and I'm just putting that one behind, so you probably see it a bit better. Yeah. We'll see. Down here, I'm already where the pumpkin and the shoe are down here. So I reached the bottom of the pattern, which is really cool. We'll see where I go next. Kind of stitching cross country on this one. Yeah, I'm going to get stitching because it's another nice day here in Germany. So I'm planning on going on my balcony sometime this afternoon. So I got some stitches in, and we'll see how much I can get done today. And then I'm going back or out on my balcony and enjoying the weather. So yeah, it's the middle of the video or the start of the video, so I'm going to just say bye and come back tomorrow morning. Bye! Hi everyone, I'm back on Monday the 17th of August to show you my project on Mini Cinderella, artwork is by Alexandra Daw, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. And yesterday, I actually am very happy with what I did. I did a bit more than 700 stitches, concentrated mostly on that part. I stitched some more in this border to finish it a bit more up, and same goes for this one. I started the 10, I started the 12, and did quite a bit in here. So yeah, super happy. This is a light blue even weave, 28 count. I'm stitching 1/1 full cross. And yeah, I finally reached the 10% mark. So that's cool. There we go. That's what it looks like right now. Up in here, there's mostly Krennic missing for page number 1 to be done, so that's kind of cool. But as I told you yesterday, I have a Tiny Decisions app wheel for this project, and Krennic has not been spun. Black has been spun 2 times, so I did a lot of black, but the Krennic hasn't. And not only this time it hasn't been spun, but last time I worked on this one as well. So I'm still waiting on trying to Still waiting for Krennic to be stitched because I want to try one length of blending filament and one length of B50-200, so we'll see. But that's where I'm at with Mini Cinderella. And now we're going to see what I'm going to stitch on today. I have my full coverage wheel over here, and I'm just going to spin it. And that happened before, as you know, I told you about it. It always blacks out Mini Cinderella. I have no idea why, but but it still can be that I stitch on Mini Cinderella today as well, so I don't want it to be blacked out. We'll try again. And it's not blacked out. That's good. Arbitrary Mountains. I get the project and show you. This is Arbitrary Mountains. It's charted by Golden Kite. Normally I link all my projects below. This one seems to not be on the website anymore, so that one will not be linked below. Yeah, that's what it's going to look like when it's done. And that's where I'm at right now. So this is stitched on a 25 count antique white even weave 2/110 stitch. So far I have finished 3 pages up in the top row, but next I wanted to move downwards into this page. As you can see, especially in the beginning of the page, there will be a lot of confetti, so that's what I'm going to start with today. And we'll see how far I can get, because first of all, I'm stitching this one in columns, so I'm not sure if I get to those part threads over here. I will start with those and see how far I can get. So that's that part over here, that last bit of sky between the end of the pattern and the mountain. Yeah. The needleminder is from Denkai Designs, and I think for my 630 stitches, my daily goal, I would need more than a column. So we'll see about that. Yeah, I think that's it. Today, as you might see, the light is not as good as it normally is. That's because we finally got some rain. It's not as hot anymore. It's like raining the whole day. It's super gray outside. When I woke up, there was a big thunderstorm, like so big. It has been a while since I saw one that big. But it kind of changed too quickly. Therefore, I got a headache. I have to work in the afternoon. So after this video, I'm going to nap. And probably then there's not a lot of time until I have to go to work. And I will be home at 11 p.m. That's late. So I might not get my 630 stitches in today. Honestly, I have not yet had breakfast. That's something I have to do before I go to work. I have to prepare some food to eat at work. We'll see. We'll see if I get any stitching done today or how much it is. I hope I get at least a bit done, or maybe even close to my daily stitch count. That would be nice. But it's also a paper pattern. I'm not stitching in paper in Pattern Keeper because those Golden Kite patterns were the first ones I ever bought, so the first full coverage ones I ever bought, and I did not know anything about cross stitch back then, or not a lot, so I decided to go over to paper patterns and not to PDF. So if I would change it now and want to have it in Pattern Keeper, I would have to pay some extra fees to get the PDFs, and then load them, mark everything I've done, stuff like that. I decided to just go on with the paper patterns. There are only 3 of those. I only have 3 of those, so I think that's fine, and I'm going to continue with that. But yeah, it's not perfect for fast stitching. As I said, there's a lot of confetti down in this corner, so we'll see. We'll see. I tell you how far I get tomorrow morning, so for you it's in about a minute, and I see you then. Bye! Hi everyone, I'm back. It's now Tuesday morning, it's the 18th of August, and yeah, I'm super tired because yesterday I was stitching on Colorado Mountains by Golden Kite. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. And I show you where I got to, because I'm super happy with my progress. I actually finished the column. This is stitched on 25 count 2/110 stitch. The needleminder is from Denkai Designs. And yeah, as I told you yesterday, this part was kind of confetti heavy, the sky part in the column. And I had to work and stuff going on, so therefore I thought I would not get this column done and I would not get my 630 stitches daily stitch count goal done. Those are about 650 stitches, so I did manage to finish my goal. I finished the column, but I stayed up till about 2 a.m., a bit later, and had to get up this morning at 8 a.m. So yeah, not perfect. But I'm super happy with how the column turned out. The second to last color had one stitch. It was a blended color. And I have a master set of DMC, so for every DMC color I have a bobbin, and out of this bobbin I take my colors out. The one color I needed for this blended color that had one stitch left in this column, and nowhere else because it was in the sky, I was out of the color, so I had to find the color or another skein of that color. I luckily had one. I had to bobbinate, and then I could finally stitch that one stitch that finished up the sky, and then I had one color left that had a lot of stitches in this mountain. So also a blended color. This one it is. So it's blended black, and I think 3021. Yeah, therefore it's a longer thread because it's blended, and all my threads I cut in 1 meter length. So if I use 2 threads, I fold that in half and stitch with about 50 centimeters. For those blended colors, I take the meter and just stitch with 2 meters of different colors, and yeah, that's how I do it. But yeah, here is Colorado Mountains. Super happy that I finally have started this page, and now I'm going to move on and probably stitch 2 pages over here and then move down on this one, which will be the last page, and I will reach the bottom of that one. Yeah, so that I have diagonal pages in the end. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that done this year. There are still around 10,000 stitches missing for my year-end goal, so I might probably get those 2 pages done and move into this one, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Super happy. And now we're going to spin what I'm going to stitch on today, because I have to leave in about 10 minutes. So hopefully I'm getting everything done. And of course I did not open my Tiny Decisions app like I did all those last days. So here it is, my full coverage wheel, and we'll see what I'm going to stitch on next. I actually would love to continue stitching on Colorado Mountains, but we'll see about that. Oh, and it blacked out Mini Cinderella at it again. I don't know why this is happening. I don't know. Because in the end, you always see that it's not blacked out, and as soon as I start to reel, it's blacking out Mini Cinderella. But yeah. Okay. Supersize Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Yesterday I told you that I have 3 projects in mind I like to stitch on. Supersize Once Upon a Fairy Tale is one of those. So I will get the project and then show you. This is Supersized Max Color Once Upon a Fairy Tale. The artwork is by Amy Stewart and charted is by Heaven and Earth Designs. I started in this corner up in here and have not yet a lot done. So this is going to be the whole piece. Absolutely beautiful. A lot of details. So this is where I'm at with that one. It's stitched on a 40 count Newcastle linen 1/110 stitch. The needleminder is from Lakeside Needlecraft. And yeah, this is where I'm at. 630 stitches is the goal, so that means until about to the lantern, so finishing that diagonal and starting that one. I'm presently in this block over here that's already started. I try to show you. There are a lot of parked threads, so this block is already started to a good part. A lot of parked threads because this one is confetti heavy, like crazy. Therefore, it takes longer to stitch. But I finally reached the lantern, so the very top of the lantern that's in here. That's the lantern I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm really in the corner over here. Not yet done a lot, but it would be nice to go into that and start some more on this lantern. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I hope to get my stitch count in today. It's going to be hard because with this project it's always hard, but I wanted to stitch on this one a bit more, so we'll see. That's where I'm at, and I show you tomorrow where I got to. See you then. Bye. Hey everyone, it's now Wednesday, the 19th of August, and I'm here to show you my progress on Subsized Once Upon a Fairy Tale Max Colors. The artwork is by Amy Stewart. It's a Heaven and Earth Designs, and I'm up here in this corner. So this is where I got to. I did not get my 630 stitches daily goal in, but I did about 590 stitches, so that's fine. But it was way too late, so I had to get to bed, even if there were only 40 stitches missing. Because for those 40 stitches, I would have needed about 15 colors. So yeah, not happening. So this is where I got to. I finished the column I was on last time or yesterday, and then started on the next one in here. That's actually one of those books. Let me show you. The first one of those books. So yeah, I'm close to finishing off that building, at least in the top. So yeah, super happy that I reached those. Oh, that's very cool. And now I'm in this block presently, and yeah, down there. So next time I'm stitching on this one, I will finish this block and then move into the lantern. This needleminder is from Lakeside Needlecraft, and I'm stitching this one on 40 count 1/110 stitch. So yeah, I'll bring it a bit closer. Hope you can see it better because it's really tiny. With this block over here, I reached the end of page number 1. I'm not sure how I'm going to continue with this one. If I'm going on the diagonal just for the page and then move into, or finish the page and then move into another page, or if I'm going to just continue the diagonals until I reach the bottom of the shelf. The bottom of the shelf, and then go in those diagonals over the complete width of the shelf and then move into the next shelf below. Or if I'm going to do the diagonals over the complete piece. So I have no idea how I'm going to continue with this project. I just know that I want to continue with this project and get a few more stitches in, but therefore it has to be spun on my Tiny Decisions wheel. So here is my full coverage wheel, and we'll see what I'm going to stitch on next. And it's, again, I don't know why this is always happening. As you have seen just a second before, there was nothing blacked out, and as soon as I push the button, it blacks out Mini Cinderella. I just don't know why it's happening, so we'll try it again. And, oh, Mini Katie and Cruncher. That's one I did not yet stitch on during August, so I get the project and show you. So this is Mini Katie and Cruncher. Again, it's a Heaven and Earth Designs piece, and the artwork is by Hannah Lynn. Today, before the video, I thought about that there are 3 projects missing, 3 full coverage projects missing. I have not yet stitched on during Arbitrary August. After today, there will only be 2 missing. So that's cool. Yeah, this is Mini Katie and Cruncher, and again I started in the top left corner with this one. And this is where I'm at. As I said, I started in the top left corner, did my diagonals. I started at cross country, then decided to go with diagonals, and decided to go down, I think, 13 blocks, because then with the diagonal I would catch the last stitches I did with cross country. Then I realized with this one I really like stitching those colors first in a column, and then fill it up with black, because that normally means I start slow with confetti stitches, and when it gets evening, I don't have a lot of time left. I just can fill in with the black and get a lot of stitches in a short time. So yeah, therefore I'm going to stitch on this column next. I think 11 blocks high, so there would be 1100 stitches if I completely finish this column. That's not the plan, because that's a lot of stitches. So at least all those colors filled in, that would be nice in the column. Down here, that one, that's the fin of the shark, so that's really cool. I think in the second column there's no shark in there because it's that strand of hair. But yeah, we'll see. I really like how this is turning out. I'm kind of close to my year-end goal. I think 2 or 3 more stitching days and my year-end goal on this one will be done. So that's pretty cool, and we'll see how far I get today. I now get off and start stitching, and talk to you later. Soon. Hi everyone, I'm back. It's now Thursday, the 20th of August, and yesterday I worked on Mini Katie and Cruncher. The artwork is by Hannah Lynn, and it's a Heaven and Earth Designs piece. That's what it's going to look like when it's done, and I'm presently stitching in her hair. And this is why I got to. I'm super happy with my progress. I actually finished this column that I had not yet started, which were a bit more than 1100 stitches. And then I even started with this column and started filling in all those colors. Yeah, really happy. I did close to 1300 stitches. That's really cool. First of all, this one is a 25 count and I'm stitching 2 over 1 10 stitch. I think I forgot that yesterday when I showed you the project. The needleminder is from Denkai Designs. So I bring the column a bit closer. I mean, the coverage with 25 count 2 over 1 10 stitch is not perfect, especially not in the black. But I think it's fine, and especially from a bit further behind, it looks great. So yeah, presently all in her hair. As I said, I started with the colors in the third column. And now I have less than 500 stitches left till I have reached my year-end goal. That's super cool. I really hope she gets called again during August. If that's the case, I'm going to spin the wheel a second time to get a second project, because as soon as I have reached my year-end goal, I will stop with the project and put it away for the rest of the year. But I will not have reached my daily stitch count goal, so therefore I will need a second project to finish that. So yeah, that's the plan, and as I said, I really hope she gets called once again, because I want to finish the year-end goal. It's super fast stitching on her, especially next time I'm going to stitch on her. There's not a whole lot left of those colors, so I'm getting into the black quite soonish, and that's super fast. So yeah, really hoping for her one more time, and then she will be packed away for the rest of the year. That's kind of crazy, but yeah, then I did 8,000 stitches on her this year. So that's cool. And that's Mini Katie and Cruncher. So let's see what I'm going to get for next. And let's hope for Mini Katie and Cruncher. So we'll see if Mini Cinderella is getting blacked out again. or not, and it is. Why ever it is the case, I don't know. We'll try it once again. This time it isn't. I don't know why that's happening. Dragon Dancer, another kind of fast one. I go get the project and then I show you. So this is Dragon Dancer. Again, I have an enough designs piece. The artwork is by Anne Stokes. This is what it's going to look like when it's done, and I'm working up here in the corner on page number 12, which is the first page of the second row. And this is what it looks like right now. Last time I worked on this, which was also during Arbitrary August, I think last week, I filled in those tree branches. So now I'm going to get started on this blurry background, probably on the left side of the tree, and complete the colors on the whole page and feathering into the next one. Maybe I start with this color where there's one stitch on the whole page down here. So maybe that's the one I start with, I don't know. Yeah, that's what it looks like right now. Super happy with this piece. It's stitched on a 32 count linen 2/110 stitch, and the needleminder is from Denka Designs. Yeah, so really happy. I think for my year-end goal I will have to finish this page and then even move into that one up here. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Super happy. I think I'm at about 2% of the whole piece, so yeah, that's a bit annoying, but yeah. So I'm going to start stitching and hopefully getting another really good day of stitching in. That will be really nice. So yeah, I'll come back tomorrow morning and show you what I get to. Bye. Hi everyone, good morning. It's now Friday, the 21st of August. And I'm really sorry for the light. I'm always sitting in my living room, and today it's super rainy. But I'm kind of super bright on my monitor. So I have no idea what's going on. The light is bad, but we have to get through with it because I want to start stitching, and therefore I have to show you my progress first and spin the wheel with you. So first of all, yesterday I stitched on Dragon Dancer. The artwork is by Anne Stokes. It's I Haven't Enough Designs. That is what it's going to look like when it's done. Okay, so, same as last time I stitched on this, I got close to 1,000 stitches, so that's pretty cool. And this is where I'm at right now. So as I said, close to 1,000 stitches, mostly like around those branches. I took a color on the left side of the tree and finished it in the whole page. And if I had something left on my string, I even got into the next page over here or even the page below. So there were a few colors with only a few stitches on the whole page. And mostly they continued down here, so that's why I did a bit more down here. And yeah, as I said, a lot around those branches. So that's what I did. This is stitched on a 32 count 2/110 stitch. And the needleminder broke, so yeah, it's only a magnet anymore. But yeah, here we go. Next time I'm stitching on this, again, I'm going to continue over here, moving the colors on the whole page. As I said, I concentrated on colors with not a lot of stitches on the page, so next time I'm going to stitch on this one. I only have about 5 or 6 colors left, something like that, but those colors have a lot of stitches on these pages. So that's what I'm going to do next. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Really happy. This year overall I did already more than 10,000 stitches on this one. My year-end goal are 16,000 stitches, so I have close to 6,000 still left, but that's fine. That will get me a page finished down here and move up into this page. So that's cool. Yeah, here we go. That's it. And now we're going to see what I'm going to stitch on next. I have my full coverage wheel on the Tiny Decisions app already open. And yeah, we're going to spin it. I hope Mini Cinderella does not get blacked out again, but it does. So I'm going to reset the wheel and spin it again. Here we go. I don't know why this is always happening. I really don't know. Okay, mini Cinderella. That would have not been able with the first wheel. So I'm going to get the project and then I'm going to show you. This is Mini Cinderella, Heaven and Earth Designs piece. The artwork is by Alexandra Daw. It's coming up quite often during Arbitrary August, which is good because normally I'm not super excited to stitch on her. So it's good that I'm kind of being forced to stitch on her. Yeah, that's what she's going to look like when she's done. And this is where I'm at. So this is a 28 count light blue even weave. I'm stitching 1/1 full cross. And as I told you last time, she has her own wheel on the Tiny Decisions app because I never can decide which color to go next. So I have a wheel for that. I'm going to spin the wheel, see which color gets called, and then I'm going to stitch one length of thread in that color and then move on to the next one. Mostly, I think, I'm going to concentrate over here on those numbers, this outer circle, maybe move into the clockwork down here, but I'm not sure. I might do one more strand or something like that down here and get into the pumpkin, something like that. That's probably the goal. On this one, there's a lot of Krennic used. I'm still waiting for that one to come up in the wheel because I want to try one strand of blending filament with one strand of B5200. So yeah, that's the thing I'm going to try if I like it. Yeah, that's that one. I get stitching and yeah, I see you tomorrow morning. This will actually be my last full coverage piece for the week, so that's kind of exciting, I think, at least for me. Yeah, I'm going to get stitching. I see you tomorrow on bye. It's now Saturday, the 22nd of August, which means after I'm done filming and editing and stuff, I'm going to upload this video and you're going to see what I did during the last week. So let's show you what I did yesterday on my last full coverage piece for this video. It's been Mini Cinderella, it's Heaven and Earth Designs and the artwork is by Alexandra Daw. This is what it's going to look like when it's done and you just saw it, so therefore that's where I got to. Super happy. I did work a little bit in the 12. I started with the 9. I did some more in the 10. And mostly I concentrated on this band in here and a lot in the middle. Those rings that are around the clockwork itself. So yeah, that's cool. This is a light blue even weave, 28 count, and I'm stitching 1/1 full cross. And still I did not stitch with Krennic, so I could not try out the blending filament blended with B5200, but I'm going to soonish. Yesterday I did a bit more than my daily goal, so I did about 670 stitches, I think. Yeah, happy with that. I probably could have done more, but I did not want to. With those 670 stitches, I finished one of the national perks in the Full Coverage Fanatics Facebook group. So they have a challenge with that's called the national perks. So you have 5 tiers, each has 5 national perks in there. And for each perk, you stitch 4,000 full crosses or 8,010 stitches. I want to do all of them, which means with my 10 stitch projects and the way I assigned the projects to the perks, I will end the year with 180,000 stitches. That's what I'm talking about when I'm speaking of my 630 daily goal stitches. That's what I mean with that. So yeah, halfway through. I finished the first part, so I need another 4,000 stitches on this one, which will bring me a long way in. This project overall has only 41,000 stitches, so 8,000 stitches in a year is a lot of progress. So that's cool. But yesterday I just did not want to stitch anymore on this one, so I didn't. Okay, as it is the last day of this video, I'm going to show you my travel stitching. Travel stitching over the last week, not a lot done, but it was this project. It's a kit by Bossola. It's called the Tiny Stockings Ornaments, and presently I stitch on the lighthouse until it's done. So I show you a picture of what it looked like last time here. And this is where I'm at right now. So yeah, I stitched those trees or finished those trees and all this other stuff around here. The beach, the water, I started with the ship. All that's missing in cross stitches is I think one length or one row of stitches in some green that I did not yet stitch with, and the rest is white, but there's a lot of white in there, so I have to fill the lighthouse in. There's a snowman down here with a lot of snow on the ground. There is some snow in some tree over here. The sail of the ship has to be white. I think the tree is here. There's the missing tree. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know. But something like that. There's, I think, more snow on the tree, stuff like that. And then there's a lot of back stitching in there that's also missing. So yeah, still a lot to do with this one, even if it's so tiny. But that's going to be the next step whenever I get some more travel stitching in. I hope that during this month I will at least finish this stocking. If not, start with the next one. I do not have the next one with me because there's still a lot to do on this one, and as you can see, I have not a lot of travel stitching at the moment. So last week I did not do a lot. Therefore, I'm not going to show you. I just hope that I finish this one, and next time I can surprise you with the next one I stitch on. So yeah, that's the lighthouse, that's my travel stitching, and that's it. Okay, plans for today. As always, on a non-full coverage stitching day, I'm going to stitch on Temperature Garden, get that one up to date. You have seen it in the beginning of the video already, because there I showed you the progress I did last Saturday. So I'm going to start on the point I finished off last Saturday. That's where I'm going to start off, going up to date, and probably finish this flower, do the next, and I'm not sure if I even start the next one, if I have enough dates to do that. But yeah, it's stitched on a 28 count, 1/1 full cross. The needleminder is from Lakeside Needlecraft. Yeah, here we go. That's where I'm going to start off to stitch this one. And then we're going to see what I'm going to stitch on the rest of the day for my Arbitrary August. So I have my non-full coverage wheel here. Okay. And we're going to see what it spins. If Temperature Garden gets spun, I'm not going to stitch on that one for the whole day because I'm going to stitch on it anyway. Grimm's Fairy Tale Cell, I'm already up to date. I can't stitch on that one anymore. And Cinderella Rags to Riches, I have already reached my year-end goal, so that one's out as well. Those three, if they get spun, I spin again. So we'll see. And we hope it's not going to be Royal Games again. Oh, Sleepy Hollow. I get the project and then I show you. So this is Sleepy Hollow. It's a chart by Glennon Place, and I really love this piece. I started it last year for Halloween, stitched on it for 2 days, and that's it. I did not pull it out since then, so it's been close to a year that I stitched on this one. So I'm really looking forward to going to stitch on this one again. It's stitched on the called for fabric with the colored for threads. So it's actually my only project with anchor colors. So that's cool. The fabric is a 28 count cashel linen in the colorway Haunted by Pictures Plus. The needle minder is from Lenka Designs, and that's where I'm at. My year-end goal is actually to finish the border on the top, so that one, with all the backstitch beads, krennic. There's a lot in there, as you can already see. I already did the backstitch spiderweb, I stitched the krennic, and I already did some beads around the pumpkin. So that's where I'm going to continue. Finish the top border, and for my year-end goal, I have also written down to start the picture. So finish the top border and do one length of thread into probably the tree, and that's be it. I'm quite sure I won't be able to finish that today, because as I said, there's a lot in there with beads, krennic, stuff like that. But would be nice to get some good progress into it. And I should have a lot of time today, so that's cool. I'm now going to finish this video and then start editing, uploading, and then I can start stitching. Really looking forward to Sleepy Hollow. But first I'm going to get caught up on my temperature tree, so that all the rest of the evening or day is for Sleepy Hollow. And grocery shopping. I still have to do that. I can't forget, because tomorrow is Sunday, and on Sunday the shops are closed in Germany, so I have to get some food into my home. Okay, enough about rambling. I'm going to stop this video. I hope you liked it. The next video will be the last video full of this vlog style. I'm not yet sure. I think I'm going to upload on Saturday again, but I might upload on Tuesday, because Tuesday is the first day of September, and I would show you the last progress I made on my vlog or my Arbitrary August, and would start fresh with September. Or I'm going to upload on Saturday, and the video after the next one will be a few days of vlog style and the rest normal video. I'm not yet sure about that. I'm going to make up my mind, and you can look forward to a video either Saturday or Tuesday. That's something. Yeah, I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. I'm going to continue the vlog during the rest of August, and that's all I can say for now. So yeah, I hope you liked it. I'm quite happy with the progress I made, even though it's not always been my stitch count goal. But nevertheless, I'm quite happy with the progress I made this week, and now I'm going to get stitching on finally something else than Royal Games #1, which has been called for the last 3 non-for coverage days, so finally something else, and as well something that I haven't stitched on in a long time and really looking forward to. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. I hope you had a wonderful week, and I hope you continue to have a wonderful time. I hope you be stitching and having fun with it, and I see you sometime next week. Bye!